Questions 11 through 20 on the 2004 Grade 8 Gauss Math Contest. Ruth walks at a constant speed of 5 kilometers per hour. How many minutes will it take her to walk 1.5 kilometers? So our ratio is 5 kilometers over 1 hour, but I'm going to change that to 60 minutes because they want an answer in minutes. So now she's walking 1.5 kilometers, and we want to know how many minutes. So X minutes. So this is a cross multiplication question. 5 times X, cross multiply, 60 times 1.5, like that. So this becomes 60 divided by 5 is 12. 12 times 1.5, and that is 18. And what does 18 represent? The number of minutes that it takes her to walk 1.5 kilometers. So number 11, the answer is C. When the numbers root 36, 35.2, 35.19, and 5 squared are arranged from smallest to largest, the correct ordering is... I think we just have to put these into a certain numerical format and then just arrange them. So root 36 is, of course, 6. 35.2 is just 35.2. 35.19 also doesn't need to be changed. And 5 squared, of course, is 25. So we have to arrange these from smallest to largest. Okay, so the smallest one is 6, then 25, then 35.19, and then finally 35.20. And that would be, in terms of answer choices, D, this guy right here. There are 13 trees on one side of the street on Trina's way from her house to school. Today, on her way to school, Trina put a chalk mark on every tree, starting with the first she passed. When she goes home from school, she will put a chalk mark on every third tree again, starting with the first one she passes. By the time Trina arrives home, how many of the 13 trees will not have a chalk mark on them? So initially we got 13 trees, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And initially she is going from where? Her house to her school. And she's going obviously in that direction. All right, so let's just do what she does, which is put a chalk mark on every other tree, starting with the first one. So this is the first tree, chalk mark, every other one, correct? So there you go. And then she goes to school. And then when she goes home, I guess later on in the day, she puts a chalk mark on every third tree again, starting with the first one. So the first one she passes is there, and then every third one. So 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3 here, and finally 1, 2, 3, the last one. There you go. Now they want you to figure out how many of these 13 trees do not have a chalk mark. All right, well, it's this one, this one, this one, and this one. So those 1, 2, 3, 4 trees do not have a chalk mark, either a green one or a blue one like I drew. So number 13, the answer is B. A rectangular wooden prism is made up of 3 pieces, each consisting of 4 cubes of wood glued together. Which of the pieces below has the same shape as the black piece? This is a great conceptual question, and if you had the figure in front of you, it's kind of like a Rubik's Cube, but part of it, I guess. It'd be easier, but you don't have it in front of you, so you've got to visualize. All right. What I'm going to do is first talk about the white one right here. Okay? Now, these pieces each have 4 cubes. Now, the white one, we can see 3 of them, right? I can't see the 4th one, so I've got to figure out where is the 4th one on that one. The gray one, we can see all 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's really good. So if I can figure out where the 4th piece is on the white one, I'll be able to figure out the black one. Okay, well, the fourth piece, can it be here, here, or here? Well, obviously not. Those are the gray ones. Okay. Can the fourth piece be here? No. Can it be here? No. Well, where can the fourth piece be then? Well, it's got to be behind this one. So I don't even know how to draw that, but I guess on the other side. Okay, that's where the fourth piece of the white shape is. So therefore, if we turn our attention now to the black piece, there's only one place remaining, and that is below this guy. So I guess, how do we even explain that? Down here, but on the other side. So it's a cool little conceptual question, and I like it actually. What they've done with the answer choices is the correct answer choice, they flipped it just to make it a little bit challenging, and that is answer choice A. They flipped it upside down, I guess. So 14 is A. In the diagram, the volume of the shaded solid is. All right. Well, the entire solid, right, including this one that they've sort of cut out, I guess, would be length times width times height. So in this case, it's 6 times 4 times 5, right? So that volume is equal to 120. Now they want the shaded one, so that means they've cut out this little chunk. So we have to subtract from this 120, that chunk, and that is going to be 1 times 2 times 4. That's going to be 4. So there you go. So 120 minus, that looks like 8, and therefore the volume of the shaded solid is 112. So 15, the answer is B. A two-digit number is divisible by 8, 12, and 18. That number is between. So our numbers are 8, 12, and 18. Now 8 is 2 times 2 times 2. 12 is 2 times 2 times 3. And 18 is 2 times 3 times 3, like that. And we want the LCM, least common multiple. Now, how do I get the least common multiple? Well, you look at the factors. So the first factor is 2. How many times do I include that? Well, in the first number, it appears 3 times. Here it appears twice, and here it appears once. So I have to include it the maximum amount of times it appears in any of the questions, and that, in this case, is 3. So I've got to include the 2 3 times. What's the other factor? What's a 3? Here it appears 0 times, here it appears once, and here it appears twice. So the maximum number of times it appears is twice, so that's what I have to include in my LCM. So 3 times 3. And there you go. This is 8 times 9, which is 72. And that is the number that is divisible by both 8, 12, and 18. And looks like that is in this range here. 16 is D. If 2 to the power of A is equal to 8 and A is equal to 3C, then C equals. So 2 to the power of A is 8. Now, 8 is really just 2 to the power of 3, correct? So that means these exponents are the same. So A is equal to 3. And then they tell you that A is equal to 3C. So substitute your value for A, and you get 3C. And therefore, C is 3 divided by 3, and C is equal to 1. So 17, the answer is C. The scores of 8 students on a quiz, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 9, and 10. Which score should be removed to leave 7 scores with the same mode and range as the original 8 scores, but with a higher average mean? So here we got 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 9, and 10. Now, before we proceed, let's figure out what is the mode and the range and the average of this set. Well, the mode is the number that appears the most times, and in this case, that's 8. The range is the difference between the first and the last. That's 4, 10 minus 6. And the average, well, the average, I've got to add all these numbers up. So 6 plus 7 plus 7 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10. I've got to divide by the number of numbers, which in this case is 8. And this looks like about 7.8 approximately. So now I've got to take out one number from this list so that the mode and the range become the same, but the average becomes higher. Okay, well, if I take out an 8 from this list initially, this initial list, then the mode would change, right? The mode would become a tie between 7 and 8. So I can't take out the 8. I've got to take out either the 6, the 7, 9, or 10. So 6, 7, 9, or 10 are the candidates for the number I can take out, because I can't take out the 8. How about the range? If I take out the 6, my range would be 7 to 10. That would be a different range, so I can't take out the 6. If I take out the 10, my range would be from 6 to 9, which is 3. So can't take out the 10. All right, I'm now down to 7 and 9 as the possible choices for the number that I can take out. Or removed is the term they're using. All right, now we turn our attention to the average. If I take out a 7, what happens to the average? Let's see. My numbers are 6, 7, 8, 8, 8, 9, and 10, like that. And I've got 7 of these numbers, so do the average. And that is 8. Is that a higher mean? Yeah, it is. So 7 was indeed the number that you can remove to meet the conditions in the question. So number 18, the answer is B. Chloe has made a code out of the alphabet by assigning a numerical value to each letter. She then assigns a numerical value to a word by adding up the numerical values of the letters in the word. Using her code, the numerical value of BAT is 6. Also, her code gives a numerical value of 8 to CAT and 12 to CAR. Using her code, what is the numerical value of BAR? So B plus A plus T is 6. C plus A plus T is equal to 8. And C plus A plus R is equal to 12. And they want you to find the numerical value of B plus A plus R. All right, basically just a system of equations that we have to work with. I'll call this guy 1, 2, and 3. Okay, I got to find B, A, and R, right? So I have no use for the C, so I'm going to try to eliminate C. And I can do that in several ways, but I think 3 minus 1 should do it pretty easily. So that would be C plus A plus R minus C minus A minus T is equal to 12 minus 8. So the C's cancel as planned. It looks like the A's also cancel. So R minus T is equal to 4. And I'll call this equation 4. All right. And then I can see that if I take equation 1 and add it to equation 4, I think I will be able to get the answer. So that is B plus A plus T plus R minus T is equal to 6 plus 4. So the T's cancel, and all I am left with is B plus A plus R, and that is 10. So there you have it. That's the answer that they're looking for. So number 19, the answer is A. In the diagram, which of the following is the largest? All right, so they've got this grid here. I can barely see it. and therefore I'll color it in red. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. So now we've got to figure all these out. Okay, they're making us work here. All right, AE. Let's do this one at a time. AE is this diagonal. All right. So we obviously got to use Pythagoras, right? So AE looks like AE squared, if you use Pythagoras, AF squared plus EF squared, right? So AF is 5, right? You just count them. And EF is 9, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. And just do the math here. So we got 25 plus 81. And that's going to be 106. So you take the square root of that to get AE. And you are allowed to use calculators on the Canadian exams. So this becomes 10.3. All right, let's keep going here. CD plus CF is my next one. CD is 5, and CF, oh, another Pythagorean theorem. Okay, no problem. CF is going to be, looks like 4 squared plus 2 squared. So that means CF is that's what, 16 plus 4, which is 20, so square root of 20. So that's 4.5 approximately. So this is 5 plus 4.5, so that's 9.5. All right. So we've got 2 of these so far. Let's keep going here. The next one, we have AC plus CF. AC is, again, I've got to do another Pythagorean theorem. AC squared looks like 3 squared plus 4 squared. Okay, so that's just the 3, 4, 5 triangle. So AC is 5. Okay, so 5 and CF. Well, CF we got up here. Okay, good. I don't have to do that again. And therefore, this is 9.5. Okay, FD. FD is, where's FD? Oh, all the way there. Okay, another Pythagorean theorem. 9 squared plus 2 squared. So that's 81 plus 4. So that is the square root of 85, so approximately 9.2. And one more, the last one, AC plus CE. AC, we did right here, 5. And CE, did we figure that out anywhere? We have not. Okay, no problem. We can do that. CE squared is equal to, looks like 2 squared plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squared. So this is 4 plus 25. So that's root 29, which is about 5.4 CE. So that looks like 5 plus 5.4. So all this hard work, 10.4. Okay, they made us work on number 20. AE, 10.3. Choice B, CD plus CF, 9.5. Choice C, AC plus CF, 9.5. DFD, where did I get that? 9.2. And finally, E, AC plus C is 10.4. Which is the largest? It's choice E.